What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Salt Shack podcast. My name's Bryce, aka Bruce Jablanca, and I'm here with
Kaleb or War Monkey 75.
it's episode 50, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah. So today we're gonna do two separate lists. I'm gonna do the top movies of 2024, and you're gonna do musicals, cause yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I got a top 15 and like two honorable mentions.
Nice.
So,
Um, so Caleb watched 14 movies in 2024.
well, 14 movies from 2024.
Nope.
Oh, just the ones I logged?
No. No, movies from 2024.
Okay.
Um, and since he only did 14, I mean, I guess he could technically rank them, but he decided we would do a blind ranking. Because I'm sure you know most of the ones you watched, but like, this is kind of more fun, I guess. So we'll do that first.
Okay.
And then when we're done, you can just say what your list would actually be. Actually, no, because this is your actual list.
Yeah. What do you mean?
The blind ranking is your actual list. Of course. So,
What a terrible thing I just flipped
what?
past. It's number 1, Padme. Number 2, Roderick. Number 3, Alvin the Chipmunk. Just
No,
leave it at
I
that.
know exactly what that was. Also, for the people that don't know, for the first time, I am actually going to be a good podcaster and listen to our voice so I know that we're actually recording properly. So if I like stutter, it's because I'm hearing myself twice. So it's really thrown me off right now, but
You're talking kind of slow. You're like, oh.
yeah. So we'll get used to that throughout the video. But are you ready to blind rank? I just don't want to have a guinea pig issue or,
Yeah.
we had some echo issue last time. So, all right. So this is your blind ranking of the movies you watched in 2024. So, first up, you got Inside Out 2.
This was a good movie. Wasn't as good as the first one, but it was definitely pretty good. I think I'm gonna do the classic, put it right at a 5.
All right. Next up, we got Nosferatu.
We're gonna put that at 2. Saw that like the day it came out, I think.
Nice. So this will also partially spoil a little bit of our next episode, but that's fine. Venom 3. I also have to say my opinion later, so
Okay.
it's fair enough.
I'll throw it at 8.
All right. Next up, we got Maxine.
The end. Oh God.
That's also funny because none of them know our opinion about that yet.
Yeah. I'll throw Maxine at 7.
So, the preface, there's a good chunk of these that are going to be in our salty rankings. So, just forewarning. Next up, I saw the TV Glow.
This is one of the movies we wanted to rewatch with like a different mindset because it just hits so much better once you know like what's happening. Um, which is why I'm gonna have to put it at like I'll put it at 10.
All right. Next up, we got Deadpool and Wolverine.
I'll throw that at 3.
Next up, we got Winnie the Pooh 2, Blood and Honey.
Throw that at 9.
That's wicked. Next up, we got Despicable Me 4.
I guess I'll throw that at 6.
What? You have 14.
Oh, I have 14?
Yeah.
You're making me do all 14?
Yeah.
Oh.
Would you like to change Winnie too?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only one I'm letting you change though.
Okay. Well, that would be my bottom, so.
At 14?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Despicable Me 4.
13.
Alright. Next up, we got Beetlejuice.
I'm gonna put that at 6.
Let me make sure we're balance here. Yeah. Alright. Next up, Terrifier 3.
I'll put that at 11.
This is shaping out to be really funny. We got The Substance.
Ooh. That's gonna go at 4.
Next up, Long Legs.
Okay, I guess I'll go at 9.
Next, we got Dune 2.
That has to be 1.
Okay.
Oh.
You won the game. Next up, we got Madam Web. Could have been real bad.
Oh my god. Okay. You know,
It's not bad.
it's not that bad. Yeah, I mean, the one like major thing I would switch would probably be Long Legs would be higher. Probably above Inside Out too.
Mm-mm.
Maybe The Substance. I don't know. Those movies could go neck and neck for me.
Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't realize you didn't realize we're doing 14. So I was like, wow. Because there's still The Substance, Dune, Long Legs, and there was like 11 through 14 left. I was like, oh, fuck.
No, I think it worked out though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I guess that would mean I think Maxine should be lower, Venom 3 should be lower, Long Legs should be higher. But I think yeah, the bottom 4 could mix around, but I think they're still the bottom 4.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I mean, maybe Madam Web would be the worst one. Maybe even over Winnie the Pooh too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it would be a tie between like Terrifier 3 and Despicable Me 4. just crazy to say.
Pretty similar movies.
Yeah, I mean, what?
All right. Well, cool.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty happy with the top 4.
Yeah. That makes sense. All right. Well, next we'll do your musicals.
Okay.
This is going to be a lot of Caleb talking, and then if I recognize something, maybe I'll say something. We'll see.
Yeah, good luck. It's a very me list. There's not a lot of like huge Broadway musicals, except there's a few that have been on there for a super long time. I just remembered one more that I have to add. So I actually have three honorable mentions. Ooh. All right.
SpongeBob the musical.
I have seen it. It is not on this
It's number
list.
one on your
No,
list. Oh,
the story is not that great.
darn.
If you could imagine.
What?
But like Squidward's costume and it's super cool. He has a tap number. Plankton raps. Like some of the musical numbers are really fun, but it's kind of a meh musical. Alrighty. My honorable mentions are Hamilton, which would make a lot of people mad because tons of people love Hamilton. The thing about it, it's I'm forgetting like the real term for it. People call it like a songical because there's 40 songs in it, which is absurd.
Yeah,
There's
it's pretty
usually like
crazy.
15. Uh yeah. So there's usually like 10 songs, 10 scenes. So then there's 20 scenes, or sometimes a little less scenes, more songs, more scenes. Hamilton is pretty much all songs. There's a song in every scene, or two. And it's just kind of overwhelming. I went and saw it, and I was literally on like the third floor, all the way on the back. So
Oh, damn.
I could
Yeah.
it's like sitting at the top during a Badger game. You're like, well, I'm here. I can see
Yeah.
it. um, but I really like the stage they use because it like rotates. Um, Titanic because I really want to be in it, but his ship sinks. I mean, wait, I'm so sorry.
What the
Uh,
fuck? You
the
big
music's
spoiler, motherfucker. What the fuck?
the music's really good. I think the cast options are super cool because you can choose a ton of different ages. Uh, that's all I really have to say about it. And then Lion King. Lion King is great. I went and saw it, and it's like 90%. Actually, it's probably like 95% puppets. Like,
You see the one with Kanye's daughter in it?
no.
Yeah, she got nepo babied into the main role of the play in California,
Damn.
and everyone says she's ass.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But it's a super cool musical to go see. The reason it isn't higher is I tend to like musicals with like more roles for me. Unfortunately, I'm white, so can't. That's out of my field. But
You don't want to be an animal?
no, I guess I could be Timon. um, but yeah, the puppets are super cool. At number 15, I have the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. And that's because it was the first musical I ever saw, because our high school did it.
I seen that one. Not our high schools though.
Oh, did
Edgewood. Yeah.
um
Sorry, the laptop's taking off like a PS4 right now. If you can hear that, I don't think you can though. I can't hear it in my ear. So that's the cool thing about this. It's a little disorienting, but
I've seen Spelling Bee twice, and it really like broke me into the musical theater world. I went and saw it, and I was like, that looks really fun. And then I'm here 7 years later or something like that. Um, so I'll always remember it. And rest in peace, William Finn, the writer. He died like 2 days ago. So, uh, yeah, it's just a funny musical. It's really really goofy. All the characters are cool. It's I don't know. It's just a nice show. At 14, I've got Into the Woods, which is kind of absurd to have it this low. Uh, I just haven't seen a full production of it. I've listened to the soundtrack, I've seen clips, but I haven't seen it. Haven't had the chance. It's a great show. We got a lot of really fun characters. It's Sondheim. Almost all of Sondheim shows are great, but it's got really he's really well known for writing like tricky music and stuff like that. So yeah. At 13, I've got Beetlejuice. I've seen Beetlejuice in person.
You met him?
No.
Oh,
I saw the
fuck.
musical in person. I didn't meet him. There's actually I don't want to name drop. I'll name drop the person, but not the town that they came from, but it's like 30 minutes north of us. Uh there's a person named Maddie Mosley who's playing Lydia on Broadway right now, which is
Nice.
crazy.
I
Um
didn't know who you were about to dox there, but that was probably.
I mean you could probably look up her bio and find out
Yeah,
where she
I'm
went to
sure
high
it's
school and
all
everything.
over your thing, but
Um
that's fine.
but yeah, she's playing Lydia in Beetlejuice, which is like super cool on Broadway. And it could be higher. I just think the story is a little too focused on the oh god, what are their names? Adam and Barbara, and I don't know. It just seems it just doesn't get me as well as all of the other ones do. So, at number 12, I've got a musical that has recently blown up. It's called Ride the Cyclone. It's where a bunch of these kids from a super small town ride this like Ferris wheel called the Cyclone, and then they all die. And then the musical is like retelling their just lore through you just follow them around and they're like, "Oh, I was this and I was this and I was this." It's got a really cool concept. There's a guy in it called Karnak, and you know what a Zoltar is? Like
I can
uh
I like know what that is, but I also like I'll just look it up.
mhm. Um
How do you spell this?
Zoltar.
CL wait, what?
Zoltar.
Okay, so I did spell it right. Nothing was coming up.
Really?
Oh, this
It's
guy?
the yeah, yeah.
Okay, that is not
Um
what I was picturing at all. But yeah, I know
yeah.
what that is. 'Cause they have
So
those all over the Dells.
yeah. Um Typically what they do is they put him in like the corner of the stage or like somewhere on stage and he's like the narrator
Oh, so
and
it's a real person.
it doesn't have to be.
Oh,
You can have it be a real person, but um he like reads people's fortunes, but he like tells you how you die or something about how they die and he's like I even read the kids their fortunes and it's like oh damn. um but yeah there's a really fun character named Jane Doe and it's because when they found her body she didn't have a head but no one could recognize her. It's like she's got a great song. Noel Gruber, Alex from our high school
yep. I kind
um
of figured.
is actually in Michigan getting paid to play one of the roles.
I heard that Bonkus. No, I saw his Instagram post about
Yeah,
it.
which is super cool. Um, so yeah, that's Ride the Cyclone. Fun musical. At number 11, we've got Adam's Family. Ring a bell at all?
Yeah, I watched the shitty cartoon. Like
The movie, the animated
the
one.
one that came out like 4 years ago or
Yeah.
whatever. That one's ass.
Um, I think it's a fun musical. There's a handful of roles that I could play. You'll notice, and I'm pretty sure I said this, that I like musicals that I can play a lot of roles in because I just listen to it better. What?
Gave the cartoon 1.5 star letterbox.
Uh, the musical is very fun. It's it's classic Adams Family shenanigans, except they run into a family that like isn't like them, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta impress them," and then Morticia's like, "What do you mean? Like this is how we live," and Gomez is like, "But we," and then Wednesday's like, "Man, but I love you." It's whatever. Uh, yeah, there's Thing. Um, yeah, I've seen Adam's Family twice as well. So I'm trying to think of what I have
Oh,
and have
like
seen it. Yeah.
I thought you meant like I saw it twice, and I was like, no, I
No.
haven't.
No. As well as like Spelling Bee that
Yeah,
I've
the other
seen.
ones. Yeah.
Um, yeah. No, it's just a fun musical. At number 10, I've got The Book of Mormon, which is just a whole musical kind of dedicated to making fun of Mormons. But it's super creative and very funny. I watched a pirated version of it because there's almost every musical on YouTube pirated. Because when you got like hundreds of people, one of them's bound to record it. You can't stop them. Sometimes there's characters that break the fourth wall, like Beetlejuice, where uh, the original Beetlejuice, Alex Brightman. There's a bunch of recordings of him playing Beetlejuice, but he's like one of the characters that breaks the fourth wall. He interacts with the audience in the show. Um, and he'll point like directly at the phones and the cameras and stuff, and it's like and he knows, he can see it. It's pretty obvious when someone's recording. You can
Yeah, I'm
see
sure.
the reflection in the camera lens and stuff, and you're like, and whatever. Um, but yeah, Book of Mormon, super funny. I don't know if I could play a role in it, to be honest. It's a lot of high singing, a lot of tenors. So
If you haven't figured out, he does musicals. This is why he knows so much about this stuff. If you haven't figured it out by now, like just wanted to point it out because it's not like he just picked musicals like just randomly.
yeah, that's true.
Like he's watched quite a bit, so and he's performed in quite a few of them too. So
Number 9, we have Newsies, which very good show. All of them are good shows, great shows. Another show where I probably wouldn't have a large selection of roles, but that's okay. I've seen it once. I would also probably have to be way better at dancing to be in the show. There's a bunch of tap that happens. I've never done tap. I've only done ballet.
he has done
I
ballet.
have done ballet.
Took a whole class.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
cute.
I could probably get away with playing the villain, which is just like a guy in a suit.
Yeah.
But a ton of the music is very catchy. It's very like empowering. It's great. It's fun. At number 8, I have Heathers, the musical. It's based off of the movie, and it's got one of my favorite characters ever written. It's got JD in it.
Not JD Vance.
Mm-mm.
You keep
No.
talking. I'm gonna get water.
No. James Dean. I've seen this once. It was great. It was on, I think it's called like a half stage, 3/4 stage. either way, it was like this, and the audience was here instead of directly in front, and that was cool to see the way they blocked that. Um, Otherwise, I think a lot of the songs are super catchy. I mean, you've got Candy Store, which pretty much everyone plays in the car. Um, but yeah, a lot of fun. You can have a lot of fun in that show, and it's one I hope I'm in. I hope I'm in all of these shows, to be honest. Yeah, someday.
Could probably play Lydia pretty well.
uh, you're probably right.
I know, right?
Anyways, at number 7, I've got Anastasia. Um, the rights just got released for, I think, high school edition, which means a regular one will come out soon if it hasn't already. I'm not too up to date on what rights come out or not. Uh, but the story's great. The music's even better. Actually, no, it's just all great. I just wish I have seen it in person. I've listened to the whole thing. I've seen clips. It's yeah, it's a great story. At number 6, I've got Little Shop of Horrors, which oddly enough I haven't seen in person, even though our high school did it.
I was gonna say I've seen it twice.
You've seen it twice?
Yeah.
What?
Seen it at our high school, and then I saw it at different one because of Jeffrey's then wife.
Okay. Um, I think it's a super fun musical, especially with like as small of a cast you can do. Cause what you got the doo-wops, you got Audrey 2, um, Seymour, old man, dentist. Like you can do it in less than 10 people. Well, I guess if you want uh someone to like operate Audrey 2, and then you usually have 2 people operating Audrey 2 for the mouth and maybe the arms. Anyways, it's it's a fun little story. The music is great. It's so much fun. I just really want to be in it. There's a couple roles that I could play right now. Probably not Seymour. I'd like to be the dentist or like the voice of Audrey too. I think both would be really fun. Um, and now we've got the weirdest top 5 I've ever made. Number 5, I've got Jekyll and Hyde.
You sure? You just read off a thing that said Padme Roderick.
That's true. That's true. Weirdest top 5 by choice. A lot of people are gonna be like, "Where's this? Where's this? Where's this?" That's all I have to do. Say. Yeah. Jekyll and Hyde. The thing that's like really fascinating about it is the character of Jekyll and Hyde, because originally it's just Jekyll, and then obviously he does the thing where he's like, I'm gonna extract the most evil parts of me, and then it splits off into a separate personality. But there's no other roles like that I know of in musicals. I'm sure there are. It's just I haven't heard of any other split personality characters before. And then with having that, you can also Jekyll and Hyde also sing songs. Like you can sing songs purely as Jekyll, purely as Hyde. And then there's a song called Confrontation where he's like arguing with himself, and you have to change the voice like so many times. It's super cool. Um, there's a like a wacky recording of David Hasselhoff on YouTube doing it. um, yeah, it's very tricky, and I think the music is super underrated. Um, that's all I have to say about Jekyll and Hyde. Number 4, I've got Natasha, Pierre, and the Great Comet of 1812. Wow, what a title.
I was gonna say I haven't heard of this one before.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Um, it is a musical that is based on a selection from War and Peace,
Hmm.
which is already confusing enough. Um, but I really like this musical for like its music mainly. I mean, the story's good, but the music is super like experimental. It's got a bunch of different elements in it. It plays around a lot. It uses like I don't want to say unethical musical techniques, but it uses things that other people don't dare to do, and it's still like exploded. Um, but like something annoying that happened to it was originally Josh Groban was like the lead, and for whatever reason he couldn't play it after like a month on Broadway. He just had to go do other things, which is fine. Um, but another big famous singer was going to step in his place, and then he did for like 2 weeks, and then he couldn't do it anymore. So someone else had to step in for like a week, and then the show just closed. Like
Hmm.
it had a very short time on Broadway, which is very unfortunate. But
That's why you don't cast people that can't commit to that shit.
yeah, oh well.
Man.
And not all of these musicals have made it to Broadway, which is why I didn't specify. Because Heather's never made it to Broadway because the person playing the lead in Heather's for Veronica, Barrett Wilbert Weed, went to go do Legally Blonde, or no, Mean Girls.
I thought you were about to say something like she got arrested or some shit.
No, she just joined a different musical,
Fair
um,
enough.
which eventually went on Broadway. So she's gonna make it either way.
Yeah.
It's just I think COVID happened at the same time too. So it's like Heather's just got cucked pretty much. Um at number 3, I have Hadestown. It's a great musical. It's like I'm a big fan of the train. There's a train in it. Um I mean, I'm a big Patrick Page fan. He plays Hades. He's crazy. He played Green Goblin in the Spider-Man musical.
That better still be on your list, right?
I'll have you listen to it. No, it won't.
Oh.
Um, but the story writes itself, and the music's like it's so good. I watched their Tiny Desk concert, which was more of like a small room concert. Like they try and fit people. I don't know if it could fit in this room. Like usually the Tiny Desk concert is that something like this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I've definitely seen some of those before. This room might be able to fit. It would be like extremely tight squeeze, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's great. The two leads just got married or engaged or something happened.
I'm not doing a musical with you, if that's what you're asking. Nope. Sorry.
Anyways, it's a fun little love story.
Still not doing it with you.
Why?
Get us to 3,000 subs by next week's video, and I'll do
Oh.
it.
All right.
Better start sharing this video,
Yeah.
people.
At number 2, I've got Hunchback. It's also never made it to Broadway for whatever reason.
I was gonna say it's kind of. I mean, I've never watched it, but it seems like a big enough name to do that.
Yeah, I don't remember why this one didn't make it to Broadway. Um, but all the characters are great. I think would be so much fun to do. No one ever does it. Um, the story's great. It's just the Disney film, but the music is like phenomenal. Sometimes they put like an actual choir on stage, and it's like, damn, it's like super powerful. Um, yeah, Frollo is just an absolute crazy villain. Like he's so pervy and rude and ableist and like he's so terrible, but that's what makes his character so good. And obviously the person playing it isn't like that. It's Patrick Page again. Uh, yeah, Hunchback is such a great musical. And number one, I have Sweeney Todd. I was in Sweeney Todd once, and I'll always audition for it if I see it. I played Pirelli. It was super fun. The most fun I've ever had playing in any role ever. Um, it's another Sondheim show. It's just the plot is amazing and the music is like tricky and better. Um, all the characters like tie into each other, all except for one, I guess. But it's like, man, I don't even know how to explain it that well. But it'll be a musical that keeps being done because it's like regarded as Sondheim's like magnum opus. I mean, other people prefer other things like Fiddler or Into the Woods and stuff like that. But I just think Sweeney Todd's is his best work. And right now, I feel like that's the best musical. Um, but I could see why people wouldn't like it because it's dark. You literally like murder people on stage. Like he slits people's throats with like razors. He's a murderous barber. That's his thing. But no other musical really does that. So it pushes the limits, but in a way where you're like, yeah, okay, I support that. um, but yeah. So out of my top 15, I would say that like actually out of my top 5, like a lot of them are on the darker side, which is challenging to do in things like musical theater because usually you go and you expect like Beauty and the Beast, like The Little Mermaid, Mamma Mia, and you're like, oh, I left it. I went in feeling happy and I left happy. some some of these you're like, I went in happy and I left
Yeah.
like, holy shit. Like my mind has been blown or like, oh my god, I feel terrible. It's like it's I don't know. It's very challenging for things to capture that sort of emotion because I think happiness is an easy thing to do out of musicals because you're like, oh, all dancing and singing and happy. It's like, let's challenge that. So
Yeah.
that was my top 15.
That's why I didn't make a list. Probably Beauty and the Beast on there. I've only
I
seen like maybe 5 musicals in person. I mean, I've heard of obviously more than 5, but it's not like I'd be able to rank them. I've never seen them, but
yeah,
trying to think of all the ones I've seen. Beauty and the Beast, Annie, uh,
Mamma Mia
Mamma Mia, Little Shop of Horrors,
twice.
twice. So that's 5. No. Um,
And those are all the musicals.
those are all the musicals in the entire world.
Yep, that's all of them.
Yeah. All right. Nice. I can't really comment too much, but nice.
Yeah.
Whoa, what did I just do? I'm passing you the audio job while I do this. 'Cause
Shucks.
it was really easy when I wasn't talking, but I also turned on the volume too, so it's not as distracting.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, whatever you say, guinea pig motherfuckers. All right. So, final segment of today will be my ranking of the top 2024 movies. And I'm going to go through my entire list because I'm actually very proud of myself because I made it a goal to watch more movies because I felt very uneducated talking about some things. And every year since we started the pod, I've watched more movies every year. So at least the movies that have come out during the year. Like last year, I watched the most movies, period, in my entire life. But so as I go, you can comment on them too, because this will probably be a long one. I won't go into detail until probably like the top 20. So
How many is this?
I'm literally just reading off my entire list.
Jesus Christ.
So, oh yeah, before we do that, I didn't want to mention some that I didn't watch. And you can also second that if you feel the same way, that like you want to watch them but you just haven't yet. So you can do that with movies I've seen too. So, yeah. The number one movie that I wanted to see but I didn't is Furiosa, because we hadn't watched any of the Mad Max movies. Let's see. Didn't watch Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
I haven't seen any of those movies.
Yeah, I've seen the like most recent trilogy when I was younger, but Gladiator 2, haven't watched the first one.
Neither have I.
So, and then for the more like Oscar heavy guys that watch this, I haven't watched Nickel Boys, haven't watched I'm Still Here. I also, another reason why I'm so deep into this list is because I was trying to prepare for the Oscars, so I watched a bunch of movies for that. So yeah, those are a couple that I haven't seen. So since they're not on my list, that is why I didn't watch them. So here we go. I'm gonna do this quick, and if you have any comments, like I said, you can just say them. Dead last, I got Night Swim. This was ass as fuck. I think I gave it a star. Let me change this to yeah, here we go.
Dude, it had so much promoting. I was like, oh, I kind of want to like really want to see this. And then you and Forrest watched it and you're like,
fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Literally a star. All right, up next. One that I would purposely put below Night Swim, but I just can't because Night Swim's ass. I have Amelia Perez, and that was a Oscar-bation movie for the people that voted. Zoe Saldana, Gamora, won supporting actress for that, but it is heavily transphobic.
Oh.
And it is a terrible musical movie. So,
oh no.
Yeah, people were really worried because after I can't remember. I think it's the Grammys. The Emmys and the Grammys always trip me up between which one's which. I can't remember if it won Best Movie of the Year, but everyone was like, what? It has a 2.0 out of 5 on Letterboxd average. It has the most half stars, though. Over 100,000 people gave it a half star.
I think that's Emmys. I think Grammys is music.
Yeah. Spoiler for our next video. Number 56, I have Madam Web with a star. My next bit, I call this the damn, did I actually watch these movies? I can't tell you a single thing about them. Number 55, I have Damsel, 1.5. Had Millie Bobby Brown in it. Not good. Number 54, Miller's Girl, had Jenna Ortega in it. Not good. Number 53, Under Paris, which is a horror movie about a shark, and it's like a Iron Man, and it eats people in the Iron Man, like when they're swimming. Terrible. 52, Got Saving Bikini Bottom, the Sandy Cheeks movie. Terrible. Number 51, I have Argyle, which is one of the movies that came out really early last year, and I was really excited about it. Not good. Number 50, I got The Strangers Chapter 1, which, if you remember The Strangers from the first horror marathon we watched, is a remake of that movie. It is literally the same exact movie as that.
Is that the one where they like came up and tried to sell them stuff, and then they were like, no, and then they came back at night, and there was like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, they were like preaching some shit, and they were
Yeah.
like, is this person here? And then terrible.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Number 49, I got Roadhouse, which is a remake of an older movie. Not great. Number 48, The Beekeeper. Boring as shit. Number 47, I have Tear, which has the actor of Ned Leeds in it. He's the only good part about that movie. Number 46, It Ends With Us. Terrible. This is going to get me a lot of fucking hate. But number 45, you won't really care, obviously.
Okay.
But at number 45, I have The Brutalist, which is a very Oscar-heavy movie. And Adrian Brody was the male actor of the year for the Oscars. And when I initially watched this, I was like, this is like a 3.5. And then I found out that he used AI to because he speaks a different language. He didn't feel like doing that, so it's an AI.
Damn.
So yeah, and then he was also a dickhead at the Oscars. He went over his time and was like, no, don't turn it off, I'm still talking, and then proceed to say nothing. So yeah, terrible. Number 44, I got Bob Marley. It's fine.
I remember when you saw that.
Yeah, it was the first movie I watched last year. It was good.
Oh.
2.5. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. This is when it starts getting to like, I don't know if I'd rewatch these movies or not. We'll see. Next up, I don't know how people are going to feel about this, but this is a movie I watched before you came home.
Okay.
Joker 2. Now, this is a movie that averages a 2.3 on Letterboxd. I give it a 2.5. I think it has genuinely one of the worst endings to a movie I've ever seen.
Oh boy.
It is also a musical.
Lady Gaga, let's go.
I don't know how to feel about it. And I know you haven't watched it yet, so I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, tough. Because to be honest, I give the first Joker like a 3.5. I think it's fine. You know, Joaquin Phoenix is really good. He is the movie. If it was someone else, it would suck probably. And it's the same in this one, but holy shit. The last 20 minutes of this movie is terrible. And if it wasn't a musical, it'd be better. But besides the point. You okay over there?
Yeah. Just making sure.
Making sure what?
I had to do some producing stuff today.
Okay, 42, Despicable Me 4. We already talked about that.
Yeah.
Number 41, In a Violent Nature. One of the few horror movies that we didn't watch for our thing, but it's like serial killer POV, the game. Pretty solid. I don't have a rating for this movie yet, but for now, at number 40, I have Venom 3. Still got to kind of think about that. That's our next episode, is the Spider-Verse ranking, so you'll hear about that more next episode. Number 39, I got Winnie the Pooh 2, Blood and Honey. This shit was fun as fuck. You'll hear about that for the salty ranking.
Big fan of Owl.
Oh, yeah. Big fan of Tigger, too. Big fan. Number 38, I have Kinds of Kindness, which was very hyped up because it is the same director that did Poor Things the year before, which got Emma Stone's second Oscar.
Ooh.
She is in this movie. It's very confusing.
Ah.
So, 37, A Real Pain, whatever. I don't really want to talk about that. I don't really care. 36, I have Trap. These are all 3 stars, too. Trap, pretty solid. I think the more I think about it, it's gone down. It's about the serial killer that got trapped in the concert, and the main character is the killer. Yeah.
Haven't heard of that.
If you saw a trailer, you'd remember it.
Okay.
It was a very promoted movie last year.
Hello? I'm fine. We're good.
35, I have Immaculate with Sydney Sweeney. Is
that the one where she's a nun?
Yep. Number 34, got Terrifier 3. You'll hear about that more in the Salty. Number 33, I have A Quiet Place Day 1. Prequel of The Quiet Place.
I still have to watch that.
Number 32, I have Heretic. Religious horror movie that was pretty decent. Number 31, I have Moana 2. I give this a higher rating than most, but like it's still not amazing. I mean, it's not Moana 1, which yeah, kind of makes sense. Next up at number 30, I have Abigail, which is a vampire horror movie of a little girl that is a vampire. And they kind of play it off like it's going to be a twist that she is a vampire, but they literally reviewed it in the trailer. So it's like, yeah. 29, I got The First Omen. It is a prequel to The Omen, which is a very popular horror movie from like the 70s. Number 20, I got Maxine. Number 27, I have Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. You know who those guys are.
Oh, of course I know who Wallace and Gromit are. Okay. I just don't know that movie.
It just came out last year.
Damn.
Still going strong in the claymation. I like claymation a lot. It's pretty cool. Number 26, I got Late Night with the Devil.
Hey! I've seen that one.
Yeah. Like technically could have been it was released to the public 2023, but it came out in the theaters last year. So
it counts.
I just didn't put it on your list. Number 25, I have Flow, which is a animated movie about a cat. And it won Best Animated Movie because the people that made it on a free software that you can get on your computer. So pretty impressive. Number 24, I have Hitman. Pretty good. Number 23, I have Transformers 1, which was pretty solid. I don't like it as much as others. I didn't grow up with Transformers, though, so I didn't really care. And I think Chris Hemsworth's performance is pretty mediocre as Optimus Prime. So Megatron was great, though, because that was, same actor as Miles' dad.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
What a resume.
He was also in Bullet Train. He was either Lemon or the other one.
I think it was Lemon.
Yeah. Number 22, I got Beetlejuice. Fun movie. It's tough because, like, obviously Beetlejuice 1 I think is better, but I think I like the story more in the second one.
It's super chaotic.
I like that there's so many things going on at once compared to just one like really linear story, to be honest. Number 21 is We Live in a Time. It is Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh.
Ooh.
Number 20. This might come to a shock for you, but I have Wicked. Pretty solid. I mean, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are just really good at singing, so that helps a lot. 19, I have The Fall Guy, Ryan Gosling. That's all you need to know. Fuck, this went out of it. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one. 18, I got Ricky Stenicki. It is a very poor Zac Efron John Cena comedy movie.
Oh God.
Where John Cena is like a druggie and he like pretends to be this imaginary friend that they made up for this, because pretty much it's Zac Efron, Andrew Santino from that podcast with Bobby Lee,
Yeah.
and they made up this imaginary friend to get away from their wives, and then some, like, I think one of them missed like their wife's like childbirth or something, and they were like, well, we need to meet Ricky Stenicki, and they went to this bar and found John Cena and was like, can you play this guy? It's fucking hilarious, but it's very not good at the same time. Shoot, hold on.
Bad Friends podcast. That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm. Number 17, I have Love Lies Bleeding, which it's a very weird movie. It is like billed as a horror movie, but I wouldn't say it's a horror movie. It's one of those movies where you just have to watch it because, like, I don't know how to explain it, honestly. And then lastly, before I get into like more detail, I have A Complete Unknown at 16, which is the Bob Dylan biopic that has Timothée Chalamet as Bob Dylan.
Oh, okay.
And I think he should have won the actor, like male actor of the year, over Adrian Brody. Another movie I didn't watch was The Apprentice, which is a movie about Donald Trump, which I didn't want to watch. But you know who plays Donald Trump?
Who?
Sebastian Stan.
What?
And he was nominated as Best Actor because of that. And I really want to watch it for that reason.
Yeah.
Because I love Sebastian Stan, but like I also don't care to watch it at the same time. All right. I'll start getting into more detail here. Number 15 out of 3.5, I have Monkey Man.
I want to see that.
Very fun action movie. I'm sure the mic could not pick that up.
I don't
but
hear it.
Pretty much, it's a self-directed, like, the main character also directs the movie, and yeah, I don't know, it's like a John Wick type beat movie. Yeah, pretty good. Number 14, I have Conclave, which is one of the Oscar movies I watched. Very good. Let me see if I can find what else this guy's played. Voldemort actor.
Awesome.
Yeah, Ralph. He is extremely good in this. It's pretty much these popes, and it's like their annual like the main pope died and they had to vote for a new one, and it was just all these politics, and yeah, it's pretty good. Number 13, I have Inside Out 2. We've talked about that movie ad nauseum on this podcast, and just Pixar stuff in general. Number 12, my last 3.5, I have Smile 2. That movie cooks.
Damn.
It takes the first one and shits on it. This is a movie I'm sure you want to watch eventually, so I won't really get into it much, but it picks up right from the ending of the first one, which I really like. So, very good. And then obviously Naomi Scott is also in one of my favorite movies, Lemonade Mouth, so it's like she's awesome. Number 11 with a 4-star, a movie I really want you to see. It's Lisa Frankenstein.
Okay.
It's like a horror comedy, and the main characters are Catherine Newton and Cole Sprouse. Pretty fun. It's one of those things where I don't want to explain it too much. I feel like you just need to go into it and watch it, but I really enjoyed it. Forrest really liked it too. So, number 10 with a 4, I have Twisters, which is a sequel to Twister.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's pretty much just about these people that wrangle tornadoes and shit. Pretty fun. Um, yeah, me and Jeffrey watched this in the theater, which made it better too because it was loud and shit. Number 9, a movie that I almost didn't watch, but I decided why not because people. It is a 4.2 average on Letterboxd. I have
Dang.
The Wild Robot, which is a DreamWorks movie that came out last year.
I remember that.
Very good.
Huh.
The cast is very good as well. Pedro Pascal, Lupita Nyong, Mark Hamill. So Mark Hamill's just in everything nowadays. It's animated. He just doesn't want to show his face
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
Um, very good. I'm excited for you to watch it when we watch our DreamWorks movies eventually. Very good. Number 8. Now this is a big riser, and it's gonna be funny when the horror thing comes out because we were both kind of low on it, but I rewatched it. I saw the TV Glow at number 8. Now that I went into it knowing what I was in for,
Yeah.
shit cooks. It is very good, and it's a thinker, that's for sure. Like you gotta be ready for some mind-boggling shit. I think the thing that really destroyed this movie when like it initially came out was the fact that it was billed as a horror movie. I think
Okay.
that is the biggest, because like it's not, like there's horror aspects. I'd say it's a drama thriller more than a horror movie. And yeah, number 7 got Deadpool and Wolverine. Did a whole review on that one, but okay, we're good on time. I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine, I think we're much higher than most. I know a lot of people that don't like this movie. Nostalgia bait, bullshit, whatever. I don't care. This movie's fun. I rewatched it not too long ago either, just because I was like, were we nostalgia, like rose tinted? No, it's fun. It's good. It's a good movie. Number 6, my most watched movie last year, because I was taking people to watch this. I have Long Legs. At number 4, I am like it's so tough with this movie because realistically I love it, but then I don't know, it's weird. Like I want to give it all its flowers because it's really good. I think the camera work in it is amazing. I think the Nicolas Cage was really good in it. Why are you looking at me like that? Okay. It's just tough because like I don't know if I still like, spoilers. I still really like the part where it's revealed that the mom's in it. I just I don't know if the ending is hitting as much for me anymore. I really don't like the cliffhanger. What's gonna happen with the kid? Why didn't she shoot the doll? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a feeling we're gonna get a Long Legs too. I don't know how much I want that, but
Long feet.
yeah, I don't know. Unless the daughter becomes the part of that shit, I don't know. Number 5 with a 4, I have Nosferatu. Very good.
Yeah.
Like this movie's got sauce. Robert Eggers is him. The Lighthouse, The Witch. He's just so good with these olden time
Yeah.
dark horror movies. Yeah. It's I don't know how to explain. Like it's just yeah. I also Nicholas Hoult, great. I'm excited to see him be Lex Luthor in Superman.
Yeah.
And then Bill Skarsgård is just the monster goat of all time. He can just
Yeah.
play whatever monster he wants to be, pretty much.
And Lily Rose Depp.
Yep.
I don't. It was one of those roles where I was like, I don't know who could play that better than her.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I don't know who would physically replace her and do all of her own stuff that she did.
Yeah.
Like,
Can't really think of anyone else, to be honest.
yeah.
It's also just a stack cast, like
Yeah.
really impressive, honestly. Um, yeah, I don't know. Very good. Number 4, my pick for best picture, which won? I have Anora. It is a movie about a stripper,
Woo!
and it's like a, how do I explain this without really spoiling much of it? It's like pretty much stripper meets rich Russian, and then rich Russian don't want nothing to do with her anymore. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it. Number 3, I have Challengers with a 4.5. I also give Honora 4.5. I don't know if I said that or not, but awesome. Like the tension. Challengers is about tennis and this like these friends that meet this girl and then ultimately they like crash out because they both want her, and she is Zendaya.
Oh. Oh well, okay.
Well, valid point.
Yeah.
And it's messy. Like it feels like I was watching like a high schooler's drama, but like it was just so well done. And like I'm never gonna go out of my way to watch tennis, but like they've found a way to make tennis really interesting in this. So yeah. Number 2, big riser from the Salty marathon as well. I mean, I don't know if you can call that big, but you'll see that soon. I have The Substance at number 2. On rewatch, it is just that good again.
Okay.
So we watched it obviously, and then when we had to sleep over, like Forrest and Tony came over one night. You ended up going to bed, but we ended up watching it, and it's
Yeah.
like it's that good. Like I I think the best way to go into The Substance is just knowing like it's a body horror movie, so you can't really be too like yucked out by that shit, but like nothing else, because we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into, and I
Yeah.
think that this made it so much better. Um, also the main actresses are just insane. I was like, because also Mikey Madison was a Nora and she won Best Actress. Which cool W. I really want Demi Moore to win out of this one. Demi Moore was
Fair
great
enough.
in this movie.
Yeah.
Her crash out of being old and wrinkly was just
Yeah.
insane.
Like, oh god.
Like so good. And then number 1 is Dune Part 2. Like that's like, if you're not an asshole, like that's like a top like 100 movie of all time. Like there's so many goddamn movies on this planet, but Dune Part 2's got to be at least top 100 I'll probably ever see in my lifetime. It is just insane, and it's the only 5-star I gave to last year. I can't remember if I had 2 the year before, because I remember obviously Across got 2 or 2. What the fuck? 5 Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, Across got a 2-star. That shit was ass. No, I don't think I gave another one. Oh, I did. I gave it to Iron Claw. That was another 5-star for me. That was the wrestler movie.
Oh.
And then Oppenheimer was, I didn't give 5, but it was up there for me too. But no, yeah, it's just one of those movies that like I'm gonna show my kids Dune. I'm so excited for Dune 3 next year. Next year's gonna be such a good year for movies. That's why I also kind of went hard this year, because I have a weird feeling this year's movies aren't gonna be nearly as good as last year's. It is super superhero heavy, which W for us, but like there's gonna be no like Nosferatus this year, anything like that.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you agree with most of the movies that you saw with my ranking of it. I don't think you have that many that you disagree with. You just need to watch I Saw the TV Glow again. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna be that high on it like I am. I just think that movie is, there's a lot of thought put into that movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while. So
But yeah. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything else. I don't think so. Next week, Spider-Verse ranking. I know we kind of already went over a couple of them, but we'll have the entirety of the Sonyverse and Spider-Man and Spider-Verse all wrapped into one big one. Um, yeah, so look forward to that. Remember, 3,000 subs. I'll do a play with Caleb by next week, though.
ah,
So if you're interested in seeing that, start subbing. All right, goodbye.
goodbye.